Okay, you've seen this done a million times before. It's going to be 1,000,001 now. '21 Road Glide Limited with the stock exhaust. And today is going to be the installation of the Vance and Hines Eliminator 400 slip-ons. So let's get this thing cut open and see what they look like. You can see inside this big carton is 2 more cartons. I'll pull them out and take a look at the mufflers. Inside the individual cartons, you can see how well packed these are. And foam protection. And wrapped very nicely. Very nice. These are the all chrome. All right, that's one of them. Let's get the other one. Also, in the bottom of the box, we have a couple of muffler clamps and a certification from Vance and Hines saying that they meet EPA and carb regulations. The instructions are all of that big. I've done this before on a couple of bikes. So this won't take too long. Let's get the saddlebags off and get to work. According to the parts list, you have a left muffler and a right muffler, a large muffler clamp, and a smaller muffler clamp. The part numbers for the mufflers are etched on the hanger bracket. You can see right there and right there, if you can see it. And they're specific to the left and right mufflers, but you can be able to tell by looking at them. Also, in particular, look at the size difference on the ends. As far as tools required for the job, you need 1 3/8" drive ratchet with a 4-inch extension, 1/2 inch, 9/16 inch, and 15mm sockets, 1/2 inch, 9/16 inch, and 15mm combination wrenches, and some blue Loctite as well. We're going to take our 15mm combination wrench and loosen the original muffler clamp. A deep socket would help, but I don't have a deep socket 15mm, unfortunately. Now I'm going to loosen these hanger bolts. And now we're going to work this muffler off. And there it is. Now we'll do the same for the other side. Done. Next, we're going to install the clamps onto the mufflers. Small clamp on the left muffler, larger clamp on the right muffler. Install with the bolt facing the inside and the nut facing down. Okay, this is the right side muffler. I'm going to slide this onto the head pipe and line up the bolt holes on the hanger bracket. And you're going to use the original hanger bracket bolts with the split lock washer to install the new mufflers. So make sure you hold on to those original bolts and lock washers. I have some blue Loctite on there. The directions don't call for it, but past experience, I lost one of these bolts on the road. Okay, same deal on the left side. Slide the muffler onto the head pipe. And with some blue Loctite applied to the original bolts and tightened it. Now, I don't like the way this left heat shield is resting right on the muffler. So I'm going to go in here, loosen the hose clamps for the heat shield, and slide this heat shield forward just a little bit. Okay, that's better. There's a bit of a gap right there between the heat shield and the muffler. Now we'll tighten up the muffler clamps after we're sure everything is aligned and looking good. Use some Windex to clean the fingerprints off. Throw a bit of wax on there and button it all back up. Okay, now what you're waiting for, the sound check. This is the original stock exhaust. Well, I say it sounds pretty good. That's just the Eliminator 400s. Slip-ons only, no head pipe, no intake, no tune yet. I may be doing the intake as soon as I can figure out which one I want, and I'll do a tuner as well. But right now, it sounds pretty good. I'll tell you what, I'm about done with GoPro. This Hero 8 is nothing but trouble. Put a battery in, a good battery. The camera doesn't want to start. It says SD card error. Pull the card out, put it back in, put a new card in. Same thing. It's almost like I have to jump start it with USB power to get it to wake up, and then it will recognize the battery. Battery with 54% power. Turn it on, 3 minutes later, battery's dead. I'm done with GoPro. They suck. Anyway, I thought I would do an on-the-road test with the new mufflers. I didn't do one with the stock, but you'll be able to hear what the new ones sound like. The mic is inside the helmet. I know in the past with another bike, you could definitely hear how the bike sounded. So it should be the same with this one. All right, let's go for a little ride. Again, these are the Vance and Hines Eliminator 400s, just the slip-ons, nothing else yet. I said I would never do this again. And I was done with loud. It was going to be quiet only from now on. And I kept it stock for 2 years, and here we are. So I think they sound good. No D-cell pop. They're not terribly loud. They just seem to be a little more throaty than stock. But they're not blowing my eardrums out, and that's good. I don't like really super loud. So that's shifting at about 3,000 RPM. They're kind of quiet at idle. They wake up a little bit when you get on it, but they're not eardrum crushing. So that's it. I think it sounds pretty good. I'm glad I did it. Bike is looking good and sounding good. So that's it for today. If you liked the video, if you think you got something out of it, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and we'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching.